Hey everyone, it's your girl Pluto, and today we're here with The Sims 4. I have posted a bunch of videos, but none of them are out on my channel right now, and I recorded a bunch of videos, and none of them are out on my channel right now, and so I decided to, basically there was one series that I was doing, it was called, Double Trouble, and if you've seen any of that, then you already know who this girl is, and how this girl's life's gonna end up. But basically, this is Zuri Jenkins. She is a teenager right now. She's going through a very pink phase. She loves pink. Pink is her life. So she has her long pink hair and her pink shirt. She's playing on her phone while using the toilet because classy teenagers. So I'm just basically going to go through, I'm going to show you the house, and I'm going to go through what everything means in the house, kind of, because there's a lot of stuff in the house that means a lot. So yeah, let's just back out of the bathroom. This is the bathroom. Oh yes. Here, let me just, wait, no. There. I'll just go up. Okay. Bathroom. We're in, oh, it's a Springs, yes. I'm gonna call it Willow Creek because I always go to Willow Creek. But here is the living room. It's kind of dark because I didn't turn on the lights. But this is basically the living room and the kitchen. In this, oh, yes, I caught her before she goes. This is Grandmama. Grandmama is my favorite. I love Grandmama because Grandmama is very crazy, as you can tell. She loves wearing very eccentric colors, like very bold colors, and she has her hair dyed light blue because she's always thought that, oh, when you get old, you always have to, when you get old, you have to dress old, and she's never thought like that. She's always thought, well, I'm gonna dress how I want to dress, and this is how she wants to dress, so get it, queen. Yeah, might not always match, but you know, it's how she wants to dress. So in here is the kitchen, and the first thing I'm gonna say is that they don't, well, they, as in, Zuri's father and grandmother, and her don't really have Zuri's mom around, who is her grandma's daughter and her dad's wife, obviously. They don't really have her around anymore. She was a really good artist, and so they do have a crap ton of her art all scattered throughout the house. And she used to be an okay cook because Grandmama, crazy Grandmama over here, is an amazing cook. She's one of the best cooks, like, in Oasis Springs. So their mother wrote this. Well, Zuri's mother wrote this, and they haven't erased it. Basically, when she died, they basically kept the whole house the same. See, still says 2016. It's only been like a year since she died. Oh, y'all, this is the catch-on. Nothing fancy. Going here to the very dark living room. And it's basically how the house comes. And then we go over here, and this is like the art portfolio of Zuri's mother. So basically what happened with her mom was she was an extremely good artist. First she started out as a model, and Zuri has some of her pictures, and then she went into art, and then she kind of went a little insane, and hence some of these drawings and some of these like magazine covers. So she kind of went a little insane, and she eventually died from it. But they still hang these up in her memory, and there's a bunch in Zuri's room and in Grandmama's room. So we'll see those. That's another bathroom, nothing very special. It's just another bathroom with a weird window and that. I think that's a light. Yeah, that's a light. The toilet's so cute. Yes, that weird green water. Then in here is the master bedroom with Zuri's father. Here's Zuri's father. I'll show you the other characters that are in the series. They don't live in this household. And I'll show you basically like the other people and her best friend and her somewhat not really boyfriend. But over here, the first door right here is Zuri's room. It's very pink. And all the art in here is her mother's. Besides that, that's just her favorite. I think it's like a TV show or a game. Whatever it is, that's her favorite. But this was her mother, and she went through a red phase. But this was her mother, and Zuri's natural hair color is black, and this is when she was in to modeling when she was really into modeling, and that is her hand. There used to be an easel here, but I had to move it because it was causing her not to be able to walk through there. So yeah, and these were some of the other magazines that she was mentioned in, and some photos of her, and one of her drawings just kind of rolled up there, and that was a portrait of her. And this is other art that she did. This the blah blah blah. Yeah, but her room is very pink, and it's very reminiscent of her mother. So yeah, and then they have another little door here. This leads into Crazy Grandmama's room, and Zuri's mother did this right before. This was one of the prettier pieces that she did. It's very nice looking. And then there's this, and it has a glare on it. And there's that. It's just barcodes. And yeah, this is a very basic room in here because her grandma leaves her like creativity to her clothing choices and not really to her room. So yeah, that's basically the house. So now we go over to Colton. This is Colton. Colton, he's sleeping. Oh yes, that's her father. Now what's Grandmama's name? Alexis. And then Zuri. And Zuri, she is a C student at school. Her skills: charisma, comedy, cooking, fishing, guitar, handiness, logic, mischief, programming, singing, video gaming, and writing. The reason why she has programming is because, and it's so high, is because her dad is actually a programmer. So he's taught her a couple things, thing or few, what the heck. And then she has cooking, obviously, from her grandmama. And then her best friend is Anika Jordan, and she's also our neighbor, which is great. And then this is Bradly. So Bradly is basically like her friend, and they're soulmates, but they're not together. And he lives on the whole other side of town. Like, she lives in the... I like to think of this part of town as like the middle class part of town, and then there's a lower class, and then there's upper class. And Bradly, his papaya is very mucho richo, so he's in the upper class, and this is his dad. He's a politician, and he's a snob, a hothead, and ambitious, so that's fun. And yeah, I guess that's really it. Oh, this is the house over here. This 2-bedroom house is the house that Anika lives in. See if we can just sneak in there. Let me just zoom and go down. This is Anika's room. I know this is really creepy to like just come into her house and be like, yeah, this is her room. So let's make a grand entrance. Let's see if we can find Anika. I don't think we'll be able to see her anywhere in here. Well, no. Anyways, so this is Anika's like house. And then we just creepily snuck in here and just started looking at it. But she has this back room. And this is her room. It's very blue. She has a computer. She does have one of Zuri's mother's artwork. And then there's something else. It just leave no trace. Because she's always very felt like everyone leaves a footprint on this earth. So make sure to clean up after yourself, kind of thing. And she's very much into blue. And I like this rug. This rug's cute. And then she's very much into plants. So yeah, that's Zuri's. Zuri's best friend Anika's room across the street, because we completely snuck into her house. So let's just go back and see Grandmama go running. So let's go over here. Here's Grandmama. Girl, you get those running shoes on. You go, honey. You go. I want Bradly to come over because I kind of want them to become boyfriend and girlfriend, because they've been quote unquote seeing each other for on and off for like a year now, and they haven't officially been boyfriend and girlfriend. So I want him to like come over at like 5 a.m. and, you know, confess his love. No, I want him to like come over and just be like, yeah. So we might go somewhere after school, after she has school. Oh, hon, these plants are a-dying. Tend to garden. There we go. but I just want him to come over, so I think she still has her homework to do. I really love her room, to be honest. Like, it's my favorite. I love it so much. I love it with all the artwork and how reminiscent of her mother it is. Like, how much she really misses her mother. Even though, you know, she has pink hair, she naturally has black hair, just like her mother does. And her mother, I'm never saying her name because I don't really know what I would call her, because, like, I don't know, redhead face, but, like, still. She's not really in the family tree because I didn't create her, because I didn't want to create her and then kill her off immediately and have all my Sims be extremely sad for, like, 3 years, so I just decided not to do that. But the family tree is basically, like, Alexis, then Colton, and then Zuri. I'm probably gonna forget, like, his name a lot, because basically Zuri and Bradly and Anika are basically the main characters, and sometimes Grandmama, because she's just my favorite. But yes, I really love Zuri's room though. I like pink, but I'm not that really big into it, but I would stay in this room. Almost everything in here though is custom content. Like, I'm gonna see what isn't custom content. I think the only thing that isn't custom content in this room is that, and that Kleenex box, and that's it. Oh, and also the doors and like the windows and the paint and stuff, but like, that's just basic stuff, but like, item-wise, only 2 things. I really love custom content stuff. Oh look, here's Colton. Oh, he's going into his daughter's room to greet her. Well, actually, I like how he just gets up and immediately helps her on homework. I really wish. But he has an aspiration of finding the one, and technically, he's already found the one, and that's just still his aspiration, and I don't think he's ever gonna get over, Zuri's mom, and it's just one of those things, even though his aspiration is still soulmate, I don't think he's ever gonna go, like, on another date or try to marry someone else, because I feel like, for him, it would be betraying his wife, kind of, like, I would think of him as a very devoted kind of guy, and if, like, his wife died or his wife left him for another man, like, he wouldn't marry anyone else. I don't know, he just kind of seems like that, because he's just a really great father, though. So we're just gonna have a deep conversation with Zuri, and see, we can do an impression. He's just feeling very confident, so we're gonna go over here. We're just going to brush teeth, because I know that gets, like, people confident. I didn't even know that until I brushed my Sims' teeth one time, and I was like, why are they so confident? But where is Grandmama? Elders don't have the stamina they used to, and at the moment, Alexis is exhausted. Continuous strenuous activity could be fatal right now. Get home! Grandmama, where are you? Oh my god, she's across the street. Get your booty home. And what are these plans? Like, they gonna die on you. It's too uncomfortable to do this. Well, you know what? You can take a nap. She's retired anyways. So, she used to be, oh, wait, here we go. Actually, she used to be, an executive chef in the chef career, and $520 simoleons has directly been deposited into her household funds. As you can tell, I am not very good at speaking. I'm like, bleh. I feel like my tongue sometimes is too big for my mouth, and it just, bleh. So, they're watching TV together and talking about cops. So I don't really know what Zuri wants to do with her life. I'm going to take a picture because this is cute. I don't really know what Zuri wants to do with her life. I know she really enjoys art, but she doesn't want to do art because, I don't know, maybe she feels like, I feel like she would think that she's going to end up like her mother, because she sees reminiscence of what, basically, her, what she went through. Like, she had phases, like, just the transition to one phase into another. Like, this was when she first got into art, and then there was this, and then it kind of turned into, like, basic stuff like this, and then it just keeps going from there to there to there, and then kind of more colorful stuff than watching, and then then kind of like stuff like that. So it gradually progressed into something that she wasn't expecting, and it was because of, oh, Alexis, you look like you're dying. Well, you will be dying because you're old, but like, you don't mind me, I'll cry. But I just feel like Zuri thinks that she's gonna end up like her mother if she does art, and because the sickness that she had runs in the family, so she's kind of hoping that it kind of skips every single generation, but you never know. So I feel like Zuri would want, what is her aspiration at the moment? To be a writer, a best-selling author. I could see that for her. So maybe she could start writing in her teens, and then when she goes into a young adult, like she could just slowly and more progressively get better at writing and more well known. So do we have a computer in her room? No, we don't. Does grandmama have a computer? Oh yes, she does. Well, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna practice our writing. Well, what is our writing skill? Writing skill is level 7. Oh my Jesus. Honey, you are good to go. I wish I had if the skill points were in real life, I wish I had a writing skill of level 7, because that'd be amazing. So let's write a love email. Ooh. Write a genre book, a motivational book. That seems wonderful. I'm gonna do that. This little icon down here with like the minty freshness, that reminds me of Kyle, the Smile album, like that, but it just has like gold teeth in it. That's what that reminds me of, because I saw that this morning and I was like, that reminds me of Kyle. If you don't know who Kyle is, like just either Google him, go on YouTube or Spotify and just look up Kyle. And if you want to put afterwards like the rapper, I don't know, his name is just Kyle. Oh, let's go into the city, take you to a show. Yeah, because these things don't actually do anything, but that's okay. So I think I'm going to end the episode here. We've kind of introduced Zuri, Anika, Bradly, Colton, and Alexis. Hey, I remembered them all without checking. I'm proud of myself. We've kind of basically introduced everyone, kind of shown the backstory, because it's literally everywhere. So, yeah. So, I guess next episode, oh, she's looking at all of her mother's art. This is cute. I want to have a picture of this. No, stop look. Yes, stop moving. Do you stop moving? No, I like how my game, it'll pause, okay? But it actually doesn't pause. Ooh, yes. Okay, that was cute. Anyways, so next episode, we're obviously going to go on a date with Bradly and kind of tell him how we feel and see if he feels the same way, because you never know, he might not feel the same way, and he might be like, bye. So, see, look, it's paused, but he's still moving. I don't know, my game's just glitching out, so I'll probably have to restart my game. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of, I don't even know what I'm gonna call it. I don't really know. It's not like maybe it's a legacy, but I don't want to have the rules of a legacy. And it's not really just about Zuri and Bradly. It's not like just about them, and I don't want to call it like a Sims 4 LP. Like, that just seems kind of boring. I don't know, I'll probably figure up a name for it, because I already know what's going to happen in her future, so that would just be too obvious to name it that. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure up a name. Or if you have a name for this series, leave it down in the comment section below. It's always good to give suggestions. I'm probably going to pre-record at least up to the 3rd episode, I know, so that I always have something in advance. So, and that will probably be most of the time. I'll probably record 2 episodes and then I'll reply, see all the comments on the 3rd one, and kind of like do all the suggestions then, so that I always have something for a weekend, because I might not be able to get to it one weekend or something. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more Sims videos, and yeah, comment down below what do you think the series should be called. And yeah, I'll see you guys all next time. Where'd the table go? Girl, it went away. It's just chairs. and a pear bowl. Are these pear or apples? I don't even know. Okay, bye guys.